All right, guys, welcome back in here to the lounge. We're going to have another little Creekside Chat, so come on in and let's get to this question, Adam, that you hear at least once a year. It's a debate, and usually people are pretty pro horses racing longer, and I think I'm going to be in that camp as well. I think we've got a struggling sport. It's got some economic indicators that are declining, struggling for fan base, and when the household names get retired, even though that's my livelihood and part of my business, in general, I'm going to say the sport could use some more of that star power for longer.
Okay, let me ask you this then. You said this part of the sport, what part of the sport would benefit from that? The gambling part? The fan part?
I think gambling for sure, right? Because you have, once our sport figures out how to properly handicap races against favorites, which I have some great ideas on that for another time, but the household names probably draw in bettors, like horses that people are familiar with. Also, when you have like good horses, dominant horses, then you also have long shots, which is a big issue in our gambling product, is we don't have enough horses with higher odds actually hitting the board, and all this, which we can talk about. But so my thought is gamblers definitely, fans are few and far between, and they're hard to come by. But you got a better chance to draw somebody in if, like, say, a Bojangles miraculously came back at 4 and was also dominant, and you just get another year of trying to sink somebody's teeth in, because it usually is a family member, a friend, or one single horse that gets somebody into horse racing, in my experience. So that's my tip.
Yeah, I just don't see it. I mean, my thing is, if you go about trying to control people's financial interests in the sport, and you tell somebody that they can't cash their check basically at the end of the day, then those people just will stop playing the game, right? Like Corral tried it. And I appreciate that. I appreciate everything that he's done, but he's a fucking pain in the ass. I mean, for that kind of stuff, like for me and what he did, like, luckily, he let us back in by like paying some silly stallion thing that I was going to do. I would have paid 10 times that amount to allow those horses to race there. But like, our horses were worth X. In fact, we were going to race Cannibal at 4, and then because we didn't have a stallion deal, we couldn't see it. But Tom Grossman at Blue Chip came to us with an interesting concept in play, and it was like, yes, we can do this. So I like that. I like the ability that I could have raced him at 4, but then somebody came along and was like, no, I'll pay you X, and I think he's worth Y, and you're like, okay, let's do that. And if you tell me I can't do any of those, if I can't make the decision myself, or I can't together with somebody else come up with a plan, then I'm not playing in this game anymore.
Yeah, fair enough. And I do think that some of this economically gets worked out on its own, right? Because we're going to have some market correction where so many horses went to stud, a little bit of an oversupply. So some of this is going to kind of get figured out. You're likely to see, I think, some more stallion prospects continue to race, because I think that pot of gold at the end of the rainbow for a stallion project, it doesn't work out for every horse, if we're just being honest. Like,
no, it works out for very few.
Yeah, if you have a great horse and he gets to go to stud, I think everybody thinks money just starts to fall from the sky and the lottery ticket is there.
Sure.
When it's actually like,
it's much harder than...
It's a chance. Yeah. It's like starting a new business, essentially.
Yeah.
Like, you have an asset that you can start it with, but you're basically starting a new venture with him, a new career, and it's just like starting all over.
But most people, I think, well, not most people, there was a period of time where the market was really strong, and so basically anybody that had 2 testicles or 1 testicle and had a fast time and some earnings went to stud somewhere, and people bred to them for the first year or so. And then you try to go sell these yearlings, and we're dealing with it with the sale companies right now. Yeah. Like, they don't want certain stallions, and they don't want them out of certain mares, and they don't want them out of certain farms. And so, we dealt with it with a previous question, but the North America Cup's coming up, and it is hard. Like, you can make a case that 2, 3, 4 horses might end up being stallions at the end of the year.
Can the market handle that?
No, probably they can handle 1, and sometimes none. Like the year that Bulldog came back and raced at 4, it was great for the sport, but he didn't deserve to be a stallion at the end of his 3-year-old season. Like, maybe regionally, but He came back at 4, proved that he was worth breeding to, and then now he's made a career out of it. That isn't the case with everybody. Like Confederate had done enough, and Tall Dark Stranger had done enough, and Some Beach had done enough. You know, these horses that had done enough at the end of their 3-year-old season, they deserve to stand. The horses that don't, they come back and they race, and that's good.
Good topic, very contentious topic. Let us know what you think. Comment below, like and subscribe. We'll see you next time here on Creekside Chat.